Welcome to the Hinglish forum. I am SK Yadav. Today is the paper of GATE 2023, and in this video I will discuss each and every question in detail, so it can help a lot those students who are preparing for 2025 GATE. And after watching this video you can able to understand the patterns of the question that was asking by GATE NET UGC, because a lots of question direct from NET. So let's begin without further delay, and in this video I will discuss 15 to 20 question. After that I will discuss in next video. So let's begin. Who published the novel The Bell Jar under the pseudonym Victoria Lucas? So the right answer is Sylvia Plath. The Bell Jar is a only novel that was published in 1963. It's a story of a 19-year-old undergraduate student, Esther Greenwood. The Bell Jar is also called as semi-autobiographical, and it was also called Roman Clef or novel with a key because it tells the real life events of Sylvia Plath. So the right answer is Sylvia Plath. 28 question. In which collection did Walt Whitman's poem Song of Myself first appear? So the right answer is Lips of Grass. It contains 12 poems in first volume, and the first volume was published in 1855 and second volume published in 1865. And Two Rivulets is a second volume in 1876 poetry collections by Walt Whitman, and The Golden Bough 1890. It has two volumes. First volume was published in 1890 and in three volume that was published in 1900. It was written by James J. Fraser. Question 29. Who wrote the introduction to Rabindranath Tagore's Gitanjali? So the right answer is W. Bates. It's a very easy question. And Song Offerings was published as an English translation, and Gitanjali helps to got Nobel Prize in Literature. 30 question. Identify the title of the poem in which the following lines appear. He was found by the Bureau of Statistics to be one against whom there was no official complaint, and all the reports on his conduct agree that in the modern sense of an old-fashioned word, he was a saint, for in everything he did he served the greater community. So this is the line from The Unknown Citizen that was written by W.H. Auden, that was published in 1939 along with In Memory of W.B. Yeats, that was also published in 1939. It is the allegory. It is an elegy on the death of W.B. Yeats. And The Unknown Citizen, the poem is satire of a standardization of the expense of individualism. Another work, In Praise of Limestone, that was published in 1948. It is an allegory poem of Mediterranean civilization and of the human body. Another work, On This Island. It is a book of poems first published under the title of Look a Stranger in 1936 in UK. It contains 31 poems and it was dedicated to Erica Mann. Identify the point of view used in the following passage. You are not the kind of a guy who would be at a place like this at this time of the morning, but here you are, and you can't say that the terrain is entirely unfamiliar, though the details are fuzzy. So the right answer is second person point of view, because you is the second person. And third person point of view is a narrative technique where narrator is outside the story. So that was called third person point of view. The limited point of view, in this the narrator tells the story from the perspective of a single protagonist like he, she and they. First person point of view, it uses pronouns like I, me, we, us to tell the story. So that which of the following is a novel by Charles Dickens? So the right answer is The Old Curiosity Shop. It was published in 1841. It tells the journey of Nell Trent and her grandfather. Another works, The Old Wives' Tale. It was published in 1908. It is a novel by Arnold Bennett. Deals with the two very different sisters, Constance and Sophia Baines, from 1840 to 1905 in Bursley and Paris. The Old Bachelor, 1693. It was first play by William Congreve. It tells the story of Hurtwell. He falls in love with Sylvia. 100 Years of Solitude. It was published in 1967 by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. It tells the story of the Buendia family. 33. Which linguistic process can be seen in the formation of the following words like smog, brunch, motel, telecast? So the right answer is blending, because in a smog, two words was blended, like a smog plus fog is equal to a smog. Brunch, in brunch, two words blending, like breakfast plus lunch is equal to brunch. Another word like motel. So here are also two words blending, like motor plus hotel is equal to motel. So this is the blending word. And blending word also called as portmanteau or telescope words. When we talk about compounding word, it is a adding of two words, then it becomes compounding, like foot plus path is equal to footpath. It is called close compounding. And a school plus bus is equal to a school bus. It is open compounding. And another hyphenated compounding word like sister-in-law. Next, back formation. So in back formation, we create a new word by removing an affix from an existing words, like vaccinate from vaccination, big from bigger, and edit from editor. 34. Which writer is credited with the chutneyfication of Indian English? So the right answer is Salman Rushdie in Midnight Children. Midnight Children got Booker in 1981 and Booker of Bookers in 1993. Chutneyfication or chutney, chutney is a very common subject to eat. Sometimes we eat chutney or bhat. Sometimes we use chutney as a other extra फूड ऑन, लाइक दाल भात जब हम खाते हैं तो उस पर चटनी ऐड कर लेते हैं. तो चटनी यही है. जैसे यहाँ पे एग्जांपल दिया हो कि मैं गाते गाते काम किया. सो द आई सैंग वाइल आई वर्कड. सो दिस इज चटनीफिकेशन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 35. whom would you associate the term simulacra with? So the right answer, Jean Baudrillard. Jean Baudrillard gave two terms, simulacra and simulation. Simulacra means hyper-real, where it replaces reality with representation like Facebook, Insta, Twitter. In this situation, we measure our social groups in terms of followers and subscribers. Like somebody says, I have a 43k followers in Insta. Someone says, I had a 100k followers on Facebook. This is not real. They never spent a lot of time with you on real time, but looks like real, and you feel this is the real social group of me, but this is not real. This is hyper real. In simulation, it creates a realistic reenactment of real world scenario for various purpose, for entertainment or for education. Like when some new doctors try to practice operation, then some videos clip or some video game was created for the creating a situation like real. So this is the simulation. In Plato's idea of the republic, there is no place for the poet. So this is the very easy question. What was Aristotle's definition of hubris? So the right answer is a false sense of pride which eventually causes the character's downfall. Like hubris is equal to too pride. Like uh, you can say in tragic flaw in a character, it is called hamartia, and an ability to imagine the future, it called foresight, and a humble or ascetic quality, it becomes asceticism. Asceticism means abstinence from worldly pleasure like Buddha to get a spiritual knowledge. Lots of great people or saints uh, became ascetic like Buddha, Mahavir. A Stephen Dedalus is recurring character in the works of. So the right answer James Joyce. A Stephen Dedalus is character from a portrait of the artist as a young man. This is a semi-autobiographical novel by James Joyce. Which of the following novels opens with the sentence, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife"? So this is the statement from Pride and Prejudice that was published in 1813, and it is very important question because many times it was also asked by UGC NET. Sense and Sensibility was first novel by Jane Austen that was published in 1811, Mansfield Park 1814, Emma in 1815. Number question, which of the following novels by Chinua Achebe derives its title from W. Beard's poem The Second Coming? So the right answer, things fall apart, the center can't hold. This is the line of The Second Coming. So Chinua Achebe takes this line, things fall apart, and it is a first novel by Chinua Achebe that was published in 1951, and it is a part of trilogy Things Fall Apart and No Longer at Ease 1960, Arrow of God 1960. This is the trilogy, and another work, A Man of the People, that was published in 1966. It is also a novel by Chinua Achebe. 41. Identify the novels that deal with the trauma of partition. So the right answer, Sona Singh Baldwin's What the Body Remembers, that was published in 1999. It is a historical novel. And another, Amitav Ghosh, The Shadow Lines, 1988. It got Sahitya Academy Award in 1989, and it deals with Swadeshi movement, World War II, partition, rights between 1963 to 64 in Dhaka and Calcutta. This same question, the shadow lines, was asked in MPPSC Assistant Professor Examination 2024. So this is a very most important question. 42. Which of the following writers are associated with the theatre of the absurd? So the right answer, Harold Pinter and Edward Albee. Identify the writers who are referred to as metaphysical poets. So the right answer, John Donne, Andrew Marvell. 44 question, what are the source of Greece Karnat's Hayavadana? So the right answer, Thomas Mann's The Transported Heads and Somdeva's Kathasarit Sagara. Next question, which of the following terms are used by Samuel Taylor Coleridge in his theory of imagination? So the right answer, primary imagination, secondary imagination, and fancy. It was taken from Biographia Literaria that was published in 1817, and fancy and imagination was talks in chapter 13. 46. Which of the following is the forerunner of the autobiography? So St. Augustine's Confessions is an autobiography. It contains 13 books by St. Augustine Hippo in Latin between 397 to 480. James Joyce, Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. William Wordsworth, The Prelude, and Isaac Walton's Lives. These are the semi-autobiographical novels. 47. Which of the following poems did Robert Browning intend to write as a play? So the right answer is The In Album, that was published in 1875. Men and Women, that was published in 1855, collection of 51 poems in 2 volumes. Dramatis Persona, that was published in 1864, poetry collections. The Ring and the Book, 1868, it is a long dramatic narrative poem or a verse novel. So sometimes it called as a verse novel. It was also asked in UGC NET in 2023, The Ring and the Book. 48. The Age of Reason in English literary history is popularly known as, so the right answer is the neoclassical age, from 1660 to 1798, the Romantic age 1798 to 1832, and Victorian 1832 to 1887, and because of Victoria 1835 to 1903. 49. Who first translated Jacques Derrida's work into English? So the right answer is Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak in 1926. The book name was Of Grammatology. 50 question. Identify the lake poets. So the right answer is Wordsworth, Coleridge and Southey. So in this video I discussed a lots of question. In next video I will discuss the last questions from 51 to 65, because in GATE paper literature questions contain 65. So that's for all today, and thank you for watching this video.